everyone, it's Yumina. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk really quickly about events that are thrown for many people to enjoy and participate in. So, I had a relative go to an event that was organized by Native Americans, and when I told people about it, one lady was like, "Wait a minute, is your relative like Native? Like what?" And I was just like, yeah, but at the same time, this event is a cultural event that people go to no matter whether they're native or not. So I thought that was weird because I was like, this event is so big, it's not, it's everybody goes to it, whether they participate or whether they are just observers. So I thought that was kind of, I almost want to say an ignorant question. It was just a question that seemed kind of critical, and I was just like, that's weird. And then the other people that I told about it, they were like, oh, we have Native American in our family too. So what's interesting is one person that said it was white American, and the other person that said it was African American. So two different views on the same event to like create either like not critical thinking, but was being critical about the participation, and then the other person was trying to show similarity between us, and I was like, okay, that's not unusual. So most events are for everyone to go to, even if you can't participate in them. And like, even with Jehovah's Witnesses, like, we have our Bible conventions and we invite people to them. And even before we started inviting people to them for like the last, I feel like over the last 10 years, we would welcome anybody who happened upon our conventions who wanted to come and join, like, listening to the talks and everything. Like, that was a big thing. And one year, this is gonna be weird, but one year, because I feel like I have not shared this story online, maybe I did, but we went to one of our conventions, and before the convention started up, a lot of us were like socializing in the event was at local city a local city like convention center kind of, and it had multiple different auditoriums in it that people could use. So there were other events going on as well. And while me and my friends were socializing and going up and down the escalator, talking to each other and stuff, we saw another group of people in there. And so I started talking to the group of people because I'm a people person. And so we I ended up speaking to a white supremacist woman, and I was like, oh. So I told her that was interesting, but not really, obviously, because with Jehovah's Witnesses, there were multiple races at our convention. We are a very multiracial group, especially if it's in a city that has a pretty good mixture of races and ethnicities. There's going to be a multiracial group of Jehovah's Witnesses if it's in a city that has that kind of diversity. So I was just like, okay, I was being nice to her, and shockingly she was being nice in a sarcastic kind of way. But I was like, that's kind of sad. So there are events that are for multiple people. I don't know how those kind of groups run, but if a group is promoting negativity or separatism or that kind of stuff, like, I would say obviously don't feel free to join, because we don't like, I don't, yeah, that kind of hate and stuff is just not cool. But most events in general are for everybody, whether they're observers or participants, based on what the event is for, based on what it's about, based on if it coincides with what you feel comfortable doing. Because like, there's some events personally that I wouldn't go to because they might do certain like maybe they might do certain traditions or rituals that are like against my Bible beliefs. So there's certain events that I wouldn't go to myself. But yeah, most events are for people to observe and enjoy the exchange of like cultures, and yeah, basically sharing cultures, I would say. And there's like, the only thing that people would not be invited to necessarily all the time is like events that families throw that would be a family event, and It's not for outsiders unless it's like an in-law or something. But anyway, don't want to be rambly. So that is the end of this video. Just because somebody is not, just because you don't know someone's ethnic background, or because you, yeah, just because you don't know someone's ethnic background does not mean that makes them not allowed to go to certain cultural events. And it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean they have to be part of that cultural, like they don't have to be part of that race or ethnic group to be able to go. And just because you don't know what they are doesn't mean that you should criticize them or try to be like sarcastic, because it's like unnecessary. And yeah, the beauty of humans as a we're so diverse, and it's beautiful to learn. It's beautiful to learn from each other and about each other, and yeah, not be so critical, because yeah, everybody is not every race, not everyone is mixed, but you don't have to be mixed to participate or go to certain events as well. So that is the point of my video. I hope I made that as clear as possible. And you all have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Bye.